Is there a Channing Frye poster somewhere I can buy?
I think only 20. Oh, good pass.
Dillingham and Edwards is fouled.
We're going live.
Roden
now.
had to reach in, or otherwise that would have been a dunk for Edwards.
Man, could you, Edwards.
All right, we are officially live for this what? $10,000 Sunday mini stack, and we're in it, and we actually are going to play our first hand. I don't know what's going on, but I want to play my first hand because we are late registration with one from the button. So let's play our first hand with that raise coming from OC Man 57. Flop is ace 8, ace 8, ace. We're going to go ahead and fire back out because we're going to act like we have an ace in this situation in our very first hand and see if we can just take it down and get out of here. He calls, so we're actually probably done now. Yeah, we're done. I'm not going to fire 3 bullets because he's the one who raised. Try to take it down. I'm not going to take it down. We're going to go ahead and just give it up. Yeah, we're going to give it up just to see what he has. He hit an 8. He's good. I would have had to keep firing, and I wasn't going to keep firing there. So, good hand for him, and that's our All right, we have our second hand, ace, deuce, offsuit, fold.
Stop dribble.
Well, he needs to let it fly. He's 6 of 7.
Right, exactly. Oh, what just happened?
Dillingham. Miller. Minot for 3.
Ooh.
Edwards and Huff tie up. And we've got a call, and I believe there will be a replay review.
Ooh. What happened?
We had a little tie-up here, and yeah, there was that. Then there was that.
Ooh.
Then there was that.
Yeah.
And there was that. We got a lot of that.
Oh, they're in there tussling. Mm-hmm. Like it. Give them technicals and get out of here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about taking a couple bullets.
Take a look.
Not quite sure yet.
What happened with the screen, though? Right? An Orlando player was down. I don't know if it was an accidental screen or a slip or what happened.
Conversation.
I've got the mouthpiece in. I'm ready to go.
We are in Vegas. There are a lot of big fights here.
This play is under review for a potential flagrant foul.
So welcome to my journal.
Shalisa Painter is our crew chief this afternoon with Rachel Rayford and Shante Anderson.
These guys have been good today. Very good. I like the so, okay, look. Didn't like that. Look, there's one. Missed him. And then here.
If there's anything, I think.
Flagrant, come on.
The only thing that you might go for a flagrant here was earlier with the elbow to the throat.
Right, for sure. Yeah, you can't be throwing them that high.
All right, we've got queen 3 offsuit in the small blind. We got a button raise there for 200, a re-raise by the small blinds. We're going to get out of here with that queen 3 offsuit. minus what he showed. All right, we've got 6-5 offsuit in the small blind. First position raises to 300. We got full. We are 7-handed at the table right now. 164 people in the tournament. We do have O Sandman that just called, but we're going to fold. I'm just not thinking I want to get involved. I want to see what's happening because there seems to be some crazy hands right now. But that was our flop. We would have flopped top 2 pair. Got a heart draw. Let's see if this hand actually plays itself out. 275. Calls. Oh, that's a boat for us. Guess this would have been a hand we should have played, huh, guys? With an ace on the river, and it's a heart. Oh, that would have been the money card, too. Oh, man, we come back over the top there. We take it down. Dang it. Would have been a good hand. Oh, well, on to the next one. We didn't even get to see his hand. Next hand, we do have King Jack of Diamonds. So that's good for us. That's 300 by Tony there. OC Sandman. All right. We're not going to come back over to the top. Actually, yes, we are. I want to see really where we're at. So let's go ahead and make it 750. Let's see where we're at. Okay, SMD and GGA folds. Tony has called. OC Sandman has called. We have taken over now. There we go. King, queen. We do hit a king on the flop. There are 2 sevens. There are 2 hearts on the board and a straight draw on the board. So we actually are going to fire. And we're going to fire 2100 at this. Mainly because the way the board is. We've got 2 kings, the heart. There's another king, and there's now 2 hearts on the board. Let's go ahead and continue this bet. We're 2436. He gives us an all-in. Are we going to be on our second bullet? Let's find out. Yep, we are now starting our second bullet. All right, fun. Let's re-enter. Jeez. Perfect card for us there, wasn't it? All right, we are re-entering. And now we are back in the deep stack. Starting again. That was our last bullet. We did use 2 bullets today to start this tournament. So now our balance is officially, there we go. We're going to try to go ahead and win this tournament now. King was the perfect card. King of Hearts, that was bad. It's crazy because the full house before would have doubled us up. So I guess we'll see what happens here. Oh, oops. All right, our first hand back. We have 10-6 offsuit. We're going to fold. I just turned it on. I'm sorry. Next hand, ace-2 offsuit. We're going to fold. All right, we got 9 clubs. We're going to go ahead and get a little risky here. Raise 9-6 suited. Just want to take some position out. See if we can build our stack a little bit. Went out. We did have king. We did have, you know, trip kings. Pretty good kicker there. Could have bowed it up. Board could have paired. There's a lot of callers in this situation. We're going to check. I'm not going to c-bet here. I think maybe people might be expecting me to c-bet. So we are going to fold after that half bet. That's a half pot bet. There's a half pot call.
Cast you aside in favor of a little girl. What will you do now? Will you strike the child down? Or...
Got Jack 4 clubs, so we're going to fold.
I knew you couldn't finish. Craven!
We are in big blind now with ace of clubs, 8 of hearts. So I guess let's see what we have going on here. First raise by Tony Dot. Thesaurus re-raises and kiss ace 8 goodbye.
A moment. I do not wish to see you go.
Such is the king's decision.
A decision I most bitterly regret.
And yet you made it possible. You chose Rhaenyra.
She swore her innocence, and I believed her.
You wanted to believe her, as did her father.
Your informant was wrong, an honest mistake perhaps, but I did not foresee this.
You should have.
If you had not been so relentless in advancing Aegon as heir.
Well, would have won that last hand with my ace-8 offsuit. Crazy. Man, that was a crazy hand. These guys are, I guess they're playing poker, because the guy definitely tried to bet. The dude called when he hit his ace. We've got queen 4 offsuit with the raise in front of us. We're going to fold.
Listen to me, daughter. The king will die. It may be months or years, but he'll not live to be an old man. And if Rhaenyra succeeds him, war will follow. Do you understand? The realm will not accept her, and to secure her claim, she'll have to put your children to the sword. She'll have no choice. You know it. You're no fool, and yet you choose not to see it. The time is coming.
All right, we have the next hand, queen 9 suit, queen of clubs, 9 of hearts, and the big blind. Let's see here. We're waiting on this dude, so I'm going to... All right, now it's on us. We got to raise 330 fold.
Alicent, either you prepare Aegon to rule, or you cleave to Rhaenyra and pray.
Next hand, Jack 9 suited, here of hearts. Let's go ahead and get a small 375. We haven't really raised. Let's see if we can take advantage. Kind of figure out why they're trying to drag this out now. Like full drag out. All right, they folded after 5 years. They bet pot on this flop, and we are going to fold.
Pray for her mercy.
So we should be moving on to the next hand now. We are looking at 9-8 offsuit. Yeah, we're just going to try to see some flops, man. We got to see some flops. I think raising pre-flop might pretty much be pointless right now unless we have a top premium hand. We're going to start seeing some flops here. We're going to play some poker. See if we can get this figured out. And Fear Dojo is really just going to know what they're doing. Oh man, none of this has been recording. Oh, there we go. Now it's on. And what is going? They take so long. I'm calling just because they're taking so long. Like, this is beyond annoying. This is getting very annoying.
Welcome to High Tide, Your Grace.
What is the meaning of this, Lady Lena? Is this how House Velaryon greets its king?
My father has but just returned from his long journey, and he has hastened to the Hall of Nine to await Your Grace's arrival.
Let's just get on with it.
An outsider among the natives.
Lord Laris.
Malvales, rare bloom, indigenous to Bravos. Yet, by all rights, it shouldn't be thriving here. Nature, such mystery.
The weather has been lovely.
Indeed. And yet it is a dark day for the realm. Your father was a good man.
As is yours, who took his place.
Yet still, the manner of your father's departure, I feel something of an injustice.
What do you know of the manner of his leaving?
When one is never invited to speak, one learns instead to observe. You're perhaps in need of an ally?
I'm the Queen. I have no shortage of allies.
Naturally. Princess Rhaenyra, for example.
State your purpose, my lord.
I did wonder if she could be relied upon now that she's unwell.
Unwell? I haven't heard anything.
Begging your pardon, Your Grace, I may be mistaken. It's just that on the very same night your father was dismissed, the Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chambers.
A tea?
Yes.
Last ending was interesting by SMD and GGA. It was very interesting. Ex-Corpsman called him all the way down with 4 and 1 on a 499 something board with a raised pre-flop. This is getting insane. All right, so we just got to catch a hand. We're gonna have to be patient because these guys are doing a lot of firing.
Come.
So it was pocket aces versus ace queen that last hand. Pocket aces won, but we would have hit a straight. So that could have been pretty good. See what happens here. Being a little nitty. Hold. Next hand, 8-6 offsuit, and it should be probably the last hand before the break. Nope, one more hand before break, and we do have queen, jack of diamonds. We got a playable hand up to a 3-bet. We'll see what happens here. We are going to open, though. Corbin probably already took his break. Oh, he made it 600 to go. We are calling. Last hand before break. Let's see what makes of this. SMD and GGA. Now, all right. You got straight draw. It's in there. Backdoor flush draw. I think we'll check. Oh, there's another ace. Now we have a straight draw, flush draw. We're going to call. We did just hit a jack. I think our jack actually might be good here. So we are going to half pot bet this. Can take down one before break. Bang. That's a good way to finish before break for our first hand. Good poker.
shit that mom grew up with. And you wonder why mom grew up the way she did. So this is what I grew up watching. This stupid shit. Hey, Jupiter.
Sierra says hi.
Beautiful. Hanging in there, waiting to see you. See. Oh, I missed you. Right. Good looks. You have to come see Baby Belly before baby's here. Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited to see you. Tomorrow's school, but I'm excited.
We are back from break with Pocket 8s here. Let's see what we can get going.
Here, I'll give them back to you so you can get back to your slots and stuff. Thanks.
You just 3-bet that just now.
Probably not really, because outside of you, we really don't have any friends to do so. Right. Here's Charles, babe. You too. Yes, I'm excited. Here you go, babe.
All right, love. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, did you hear that? Hey, we take our first hand down. Look at that. We can pick it up tonight. You hear me? Yeah, we can pick up the car. Said, she's going to send me the information out. Guys, you can go over there. She said, then when she gets another car, she'll just upgrade it so it's switch out.
Outside of you, we really don't have friends. Okay, you answered my question. I know what I need to do.
He loves us, and I never ask. Don't ask. Let's make one together.
I told her, I was like, you gotta come see Baby Belly before baby's here. She said, I know, I'm gonna come see her for the next couple of days. I said, I'm so excited.
I heard her. I go, are you playing Buffalo? She goes, yeah. I said, I'm in a poker tournament right now too.
I know. I said, you playing? She said, I'm playing Buffalo. I said, I missed my slot. She said, oh, I don't really care for slots, but I wait for a dude and figured I'd sit down and play.
She got a lot of free. She has a lot of free slot play from Caesars because she spends so much. Man, that would have been a good hand for us. Queen 6, top 2 pair. Take that home. Next hand, 6-2 offsuit. All right, get back to my show.
Cousin, let us discover what might be had for breakfast.
Your Grace.
All right, so we are in the big blind, and look what we have woken up with. Pocket aces. Can we take advantage of pocket aces in the big blind? All right, we have, we've got two. So this is our second buy-in. So this is where we want to see if we can double up and maintain, and maybe that second buy-in actually doubles our chip stack, because that would be wonderful. Let's see if we can get out of this hand. We got it going. Of course, BLVZE. Blaze, maybe some version of Blase, maybe Blase. It's taking a long time here. I think it's their first hand. No, well, they got a... Oh, there's our first raise. All right, let's see what craziness we can get into on this hand. And, oh, there's the 1800 raise. All right, guys, we're going to see if the poker gods are looking good for us today. Shall we? We're going to re-raise. We're going to make it 5,400 to go. Now we're going to see what Pocket Aces OS2 has to do. I don't mind just taking 1,800 down either. He's thinking about it. Taking this long queens. It's probably queens, but we take it down with our pocket aces. Oh, that's good. We're at the 20,784. Next hand, ace 8 offsuit. Let's see here. So far, no raise. We like it. Looks like our second buy-in might have been worth it. We're already at 5,600 chips, 5,600 chips. With our ace 8, nothing too crazy. It's kind of where we want to be. And boom, we do hit an ace on this board. We're going to small bet out our ace. 396. See if we like our ace here. Corman, what you going to do? And I'm going to show the ace after this one, just so they know I have an ace in my hand. And why I did not raise. Oh, I didn't even see Wazowski 69 up there. It's soon, no raise pre-flop. All right. Let's go with 700. We do now have an inside straight draw. And there's a queen. Well, I guess we'll see if that queen was any good. Maybe you got two pair in there. Queen jack's a possibility. I think our ace is good though. And we're going to take down another pot. Let's find out. There it is. We took it down. On to the next hand. Ace 7 offsuit. Ace of diamonds, 7 of hearts. Glad we had a second bullet here. That king jack is what it was earlier. King jack of diamonds. 2 kings on the board, hearts on the board. We called. But however, with this 625 raise, we are not going to call. We only flat. I was only going to just do the big blind. That was it. But with the raise, we're not doing it.
Rise, Lord Corlys. Be welcome.
May I offer you a chair?
Cousin.
Princess.
Are you well?
Very.
I congratulate you, Lord Lionel. I can think of no man more suited to be the hand of the king.
That is very kind of you to say, Lord Corlys. His Grace has honored me with the post.
Pity about Sir Otto.
All right. Next hand, we have Queen 2 offsuit. Or King 2 offsuit, King of spades, 2 of clubs. This will also be a fold.
Despite spending most of my days amidst the grandeur of the Red Keep, the halls of High Tide never fail to impress.
You flatter me, Your Grace. Though I do wish we could meet under happier pretenses.
How so?
Damon's wife, the Lady Rhea Royce, has passed.
A hunting mishap.
Next hand, Jack of Hearts, 5 of Spades. We're going to fold.
She was thrown from her horse. Her neck and skull both crushed in the fall.
A most surprising end. Lady Rhea's skill as both rider and hunter. Jesus.
It's the grandeur of the Red Keep. The halls of High Tide never fail to impress.
You flatter me, Your Grace. Though I do wish we could meet under happier pretenses.
How so?
Damon's wife, the Lady Rhea Royce, has passed.
A hunting mishap. She was thrown from her horse. Her neck and skull both crushed in the fall.
A most surprising end. Lady Rhea's skill as both rider and hunter were well known.
The gods are cruel.
Indeed. Lady Rhea was a fine woman, and a good wife to my brother.
A sad thing that she and Damon had no heirs to succeed her. She stood to inherit Ringstone.
Mayhaps we can turn toward happier pursuits.
What did you have in mind, Your Grace?
I wish to propose a marriage between your son, Selena, and my daughter and heir, the Princess Rhaenyra. It's long past time our houses were united in blood. The last pillars of old Valyria.
You honor both me and my house, Your Grace. There are certain details I would wish clarified
Before the Princess Rhaenys and I could accept this most generous proposal.
What details?
We would like to know how the succession will be handled.
Offsuit, fold.
Rhaenyra is my heir. Upon my death, my throne and my titles will pass to her. She and Selena's firstborn child, regardless of gender, will inherit the Iron Throne from her.
Can I presume that, in keeping with Westerosi tradition, their children would take their father's name? That they would be born Valarians?
Surely, Lord Corlys. You are not proposing the Targaryen dynasty end with my daughter, simply because she's a woman.
I only seek clarity, Your Grace.
Might I have a chair brought in for you?
I do not. I do not require a chair. Upon their birth, Selena and Rhaenyra's children shall take their father's name, Velaryon, in keeping with our traditions. However, at such time when their firstborn ascends the Iron Throne, he or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen. Dragons will rule the Seven Kingdoms for the next 100 years, just as they did the last.
Position, fold.
This is an equitable compromise.
Good. Now, if there's nothing further.
In truth, if it had to be someone, I'm glad it is you. I know this union is not what you would choose.
I hold nothing against your cousin.
No. Rather, dare I say it is a matter of taste. I prefer roast duck to goose. I cannot say why.
It's not for a lack of trying. There are those who like goose very well.
I find it a bit greasy for my taste. I know that whatever agreement being struck up there will not change your appetites. Nor will it change mine.
We've got 9-6 offsuit in the big blind. Blinds 125 to 50. Let's see here. Raise to 625. That's a 375 chip raise. Yeah, not worth it. We're gonna fold.
And what do you propose?
The next hand, we're in the small blind with ace, 8 of hearts. Can't decide what I want to do. I don't like my position. Kind of want to see a flop. We're going to see a flop. Ace, 8 of hearts. We're going to see a flop. We got Wazowski 69 there. Fish, pocket aces. And I forgot what I got these people. Blavaze? I'm not sure what this is. BLVZ. Anyway, he's now folding. And see, this is why I should have folded. 4, 5, queen on the flop, 2 spades. Not anywhere in my vicinity. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. My oh my, it's time to fold away.
That we perform our duty to our fathers and to the realm. And when it's done, each of us dines as we see fit.
Viserys has taken to bed while his ship is readied.
All right, on the button, 7-5 offsuit. Wazowski made it 500 to go. We're going to get out of here.
Perhaps I overextended myself? Pushed him too close to the edge?
My cousin chose to sail into this tempest, husband. It's undignified of the king to drag.
All right, now we have ace 8 again. I think BLVZ is here again. Now it's going to cost us $750 to see a flop. 2 people called. Ace 8 of hearts. Oh, I feel like if I do call this now, that we are going to get a raise and I'm going to be upset. Let's find out, because we're going to see a flop. We're going to see if Wazowski is going to come back in. Of course, now it comes hearts this time. Instead of spades. You know, and it's the nut draw there that draws me to do that. But again, I've already now wasted 1,200 chips just seeing a flop. Might take a step.
Drag himself here and beg for Laenor's hand.
Where is Laenor?
He and Rhaenyra are walking the coast.
Good. Do they seem familiar?
They grew up together. Familiarity is not at issue.
I'm sure Laenor was already taken with her. She's grown quite comely these last few years.
You know his true nature.